like that light isn't bright enough. We're gonna have to screw with the lights. Yep, we're gonna have to screw with the lights. There's just no way around it. We will have to screw with the lights. That is. I'm not going to bring the camera down. Hello, everyone. We're in a swamp and we're not sure what we're doing.
Yeah.
Isn't that always the way, though?
It is. I'm sorry. I'm distracted by how many mosquito bites I've gotten.
That's all right. It's all right. We can handle mosquitoes. We can handle weird lighting in the woods in our temporary foxhole. My God, I hope everything is still.
Okay. Oh, there. Yeah, that works.
That's better.
Works. Yep.
That's better.
Yep.
Or are we visible?
We are visible.
We are visible. Hello, everyone. I'm the Foxy Bard.
And I'm Twig.
And it's so good to see lovely folks here. We got at least 3 folks out there. We got Mark and Tiger Lily.
It's a bit of an intimate crowd at the
moment. And an unknown person who has not yet started the chatting. Identified themselves. But I think we should jump right in to one more day about the roses, because we are about the roses. We're also about the water line this time.
And we're also in a campsite, so we're going to have to be a little bit more piano than normal.
Indeed. A little bit piano. The water line is right about there.
Yep.
Or would be if it wasn't a drought. There will be rain, though, eventually. Hopefully not while we're doing this.
Yeah.
We might want to figure out a way to do it inside the tent.
We might.
That would be a challenge.
It would be.
That would be. This is a rather large setup, all things considered. We are also running off a battery, so we'll find out how long until everything just suddenly. If everything suddenly shuts down for no obvious reason, it's because that's why. But let's rose this up. Mm-hmm. Let's rose our show. And let's rose the beginning of this. 1, 2, 3. I'm done with the big crunchers, your pushers, and your shovers. You're scurrying, you're worrying. I'm gonna have some fun. Hey! I was born very young. I grew up in the cradle. Chances are that when I die, it'll be something fatal. So if you see me running, keep up on my side. Hurricanes are coming, there ain't no place to hide. Get your whole life, this one's mine. Shout where the sun don't shine. I'm done with you big countries, your pushers and your shovers. You're scurrying, you're worrying, I'm gonna have some fun. So give it over, take a break and shut your hole. You're causing my heart to break through all you saints and sinners, losers and your winners. It's one more damn of roses. Hey! Well, all the schmoozing and the boozing will catch up to you, they say.
At least that's what the old ones say to me every day.
So I quit just like they said. Stopped everything that's bad. 'Twas the worst 20 minutes that we ever had. It's not the cop that carries you off. It's the coffin they carry you up in. I'm done with all the stitching, the bawling and the bitching, the striving, the conniving. I'm heading for the pub. So give it over, take a break and shut your hole. You're causing my heart to break to all you sinners, you losers and you winners. Just one more damn of the roses. Hey! Work like you don't need money, you don't know how much things cost.
Love like you've never been hurt, love like you've never lost.
And dance like no one's watching as often as you can. And when you drink like you're a true Irishman. Live every day like it's your last. It's going my way too fast. You langers and you loons, you bankers and buffoons, you lawyers and pariahs, you can keep the bloody lot. So get over, take a pick and shut your hole. You're causing my heart to break to all you saints and sinners, you losers and you winners. Just one more damn of the roses. Just one more day of the roses. Here's to one more day upon the roses. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much, good gentles all. I am the Foxy Bard.
And I am Twig.
And I'm going to make the comments bigger so that I can actually see them. We are playing in the forest, and the forest does not have good Wi-Fi. Indeed, that is what we are saying. There, now I can see comments. Now I can see comments, and we sound fine. And yes, we are. And there's so many people. I see Layla's here, and Eva is here, and yes, we are in a tent.
We are in a tent.
We are in a swamp in Louisiana, and we are going to be here for the next month or so.
Yes, we will.
Hopefully, doing live shows from the tent for the next month, which will be grand. And before we go any further, of course, we must continue the Foxy Bard drinking hour tradition of drinking something, preferably something that we have not had before. Alas, because of just complications of travel and whatnot, we had to settle for something that we have not had on the show before, but we have had before. That being said, we haven't had it in
a long time.
Year,
so I don't remember how this is.
Year and a half, 2 years, I think.
Something like that.
Which means I don't remember how this tastes like. This is a Jameson Orange, our mystery booze of the night, and a mystery, at least in the sense that I don't remember what this tastes like.
Nor do I.
But it does have a very strong orangey smell to it. It does have a very strong.
It's Jameson, so that's an interesting combination.
It is Jameson with orange. You also might be wondering, what is this strange thing on the table sitting between us?
You might be wondering that indeed. I don't know if they can see it all that well.
Aye, indeed. It's just a small, weird abomination.
You would still be confused.
You would still be confused. We'll bring it closer so they can see the abomination later, and then we'll discuss it. But first, mystery booze. Because we have our priorities. Shall we? Sláinte.
Nope, that's in the frosting. Honestly, it's good. It's good.
It's all right.
I don't know if I would seek this out all the time.
I would not seek this out all the time.
There's a
novelty. It definitely does taste of orange. It does taste of orange.
Yes,
but not in an orange creamsicle kind of way, which is what I generally prefer.
You do kind of lose the taste of the Jameson.
It hurts in my chest.
Oh no!
Just a wee bit.
Well, that's usually not a good thing.
It's all right. It's probably not a good thing, honestly. But you know what? I will nurse that later.
It.
I think we should do another song.
What do you want to do?
That is a very good question. You know what I'm kind of up for? Hills of Connemara.
Okay. I don't know that all that well, but I will.
I know. That's the point. That is the point. This is a fairly new song for us. It is an old song because I have a confession to make.
Confess, thou sinner.
Thank you very much.
You can do that too if you'd like.
Indeed. We have an off-screen friend that is with us here in the swamp. We've got swamp friends. And we've got about 1 million swamp friends in the form of mosquitoes, but one swamp friend in the form of a friend we actually like that's actually here with us. I believe we are in D.
Yes.
Indeed, because that's where my voice is. So this is a song about. I was going to give a confession. I have a confession to make.
Oh, confess thou, sinner.
Thank you very much. And that confession is that, as foolish as the Irish may be, we have never been as foolish as the Americans to the extent of actually banning alcohol, which is relevant to the song because, you see, we're talking about moonshine, and moonshine is illegal booze. But here's the thing: in America, it's illegal because booze was illegal for a while. But in Ireland, we never made booze illegal. But you do have to pay taxes.
Nobody likes that.
Nobody wants paying taxes. So the illegal booze, the moonshine, the bootleg, that is the booze that you haven't paid your tax on. And you know what? As long as the excess man don't catch you,
then you're fine.
You're fine.
There's a song about that.
Keep your eyes all peeled today. The Icemen are on their way. They're looking for the mountain tame. The hills of Connemara. Gather up some Newton country. Corn, barley, and the brand, and the exciseman keeps rise and Barney. Calling for the butcher and the quart for Tom, and the pots for poor old Father John to help the poor old dear along in the hills of Connemara. Gather up pots of Newton Connemara, corn, barley, and the brand, run like the devil, and the exciseman keeps rise and Barney. Swing to the left can swing to the right. The ex-policeman can dance all night, drinking at the tea to the brandy light tonight. Connemara, scattered at the fox and the old tin can. Corn, the barley and the brenner, run like the devil, and the ex-policeman gets up and rising Barney. Stand your ground, boys, don't you fall. The ex-policemen are at the wall. Jesus Christ, they're drinking it all in the hills of Connemara. Scattered at the fox and the old tin can. Corn, barley and the brenner, like the devil, and the ex-policeman gets up and rising Barney. Scattered at the pots and the old tin can. The mash, the corn, barley and the brenner, like the devil from the ex-policeman gets up and rising Barney. That wasn't bad for not really knowing the song very well. And that's what you get with Foxy's Drinking Hour. You get moments of stupidity where I decide, you know what, I don't know the song, but I'm gonna try singing it anyway. Because I'm in that mood. Anyway. I'm often in that mood. Indeed. And it is true, even in America, untaxed booze was moonshine. Before the Prohibition days, before America got so dumb as to illegalize it altogether. But that's what Americans remember. Because who was that dumb, really, to just illegalize the booze?
America.
Aye, indeed. America. It's what we can be. We were going to address this abomination.
Oh, we were. I don't know if you guys can see into the void.
Let's see if we can bring it closer. I'm gonna take this off like a smart person, and so that way I don't destroy my bazooki in the process of trying to show you this. There we are. All right, we've got it. There we are. This is what we spent our afternoon doing. I know you're asking yourself, what is this? This is a gingerbread haunted house. Twig, pull out the box with the picture on it. Picture of what this was. And we shall post on Instagram what it was,
thing,
because we did eat part of it. This is what it's supposed to look like.
As you can see,
this is what we have.
Maybe we have eaten a cooking show of this.
We have eaten the top, and this is what the cooking show should have been.
This could have been a cooking show.
This could have been a cooking show. This is a lost opportunity, is what this is. All right. Next time we do something like this, we shall remember to make it a cooking show. But today's show is really the experiment show to see if we can do this in the swamp in the first place. I did the same picture. It's true. It is.
Corporate wants you to identify the differences in these pictures.
Aye, it's the same picture. Aye, shall we sing another song? You choose this time.
Me?
The audience can choose if they want to, by the way. If you have requests or suggestions at any time,
comments.
Feel free to put it down.
In there multiple times.
Haven't done the Meat of Amsterdam in a long time.
All the lyrics?
Can I remember all the lyrics? We'll find out. We'll find out indeed. I think it's in C.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not? I might make up some of the lyrics if I can't remember them, but that's all right. Oh, in Amsterdam, there lived a maid. Mark well what I do say. Pardon me. In Amsterdam, there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. You know that you gotta have that minor in there. Not that. I'll go tomorrow roving with you, fair maid. Roving with you, fair maid. Her cheeks were red, her hair was brown, her curl, what I do say. Her cheeks were red, her hair was brown, her curly hair was hanging down. Roving with you, fair maid. Roving from my ride. Roving with you, fair maid. I put me arm around her waist, what I do say. I put me arm around her waist, so thin and trim and tightly laced. I'll go roving with you, fair maid. Says roving from my ride. Roving with you, fair maid. But you want to know something? Alcohol does does horrible things to a man. I went with her to dance a jig, mark what I do say. I went with her to dance a jig, and we moved like two drunken pigs. I'm going rolling with you, fair maid. Rolling, rolling, rolling with my rolling with you, fair maid. Well, I kissed this lass up on each lip, Margot, I do say. I kissed this maid up on each lip, she tasted like a garbage ship. I'll go rolling with you. I mean, I wasn't much better. Rolling with my rolling with you, fair maid. You know, there's a word for that in Yiddish. Miskite. All right. I ran from her and I did hide, Marco, what I do say. I ran from her and I did hide. She shouted, I will be your bride. Go now, Robin, you fair maid. A Robin, Robin, my Robin, Robin with you, fair maid. I'll go tomorrow, Robin. I don't know why I did that for a minute. With you, fair maid. Sometimes it's just fun to go off the rails and off the script. I haven't done that song in years.
I know. I couldn't even remember which one it was.
I couldn't remember either. That's why I kind of
actually got it mixed it up. I mixed it up with New York Girls.
New York Girls. Yeah, I haven't done New York Girl that one in a while either. I keep doing Usgard Girls instead.
Yes,
because
it's the same songs. I was like, oh yeah, you can
same song, same place. In fact, just different universes. But sometimes you can have the same place in two different universes. You know what my glass is?
The expanded Foxy verse.
The expanded Foxy verse. I should have an expanded. I have. There's an expanded Foxy verse somewhere in the back of my head. I promise. Pass me your mug, your glass. It's still got stuff in it. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it.
Hold on, I can fix this.
That you gotta fix it. Oh, we'll see if I can get through Greenfields of France. That'll be a fun thing. Fireship, I can get through Fireship easy. Greenfields of France involves potential emotional breakdowns. That's it. Hello, what are you?
I don't. That's a giant bug.
That is a giant bug. Go away, giant bug. Welcome to the swamp.
Yep, it's been an interesting time.
Envy,
Here in the Foxy verse.
You know, it's no different from the giant bugs we see in our foxy hole back in New York. I know that New Orleans rats are about half the size of New York rats.
Now that's true.
That is a thing I discovered on this trip to Louisiana. Is New Orleans.
Fireship was your first YouTube video.
That was my first YouTube video a long time ago.
Some solid gold oldies at the request here.
Indeed, some solid songs I haven't sung in years. And but yeah, let's go. I'll go with Fireship, and then we'll see if I'm up for Greenfields of France. We'll see what happens. I do now have some Tom Lehrer. I haven't done Tom Lehrer in a while. In a while. Here, I'm going to chase that down with a bit of non-alcohol. That'll save me life.
You know, it's a weird pumpkin juice.
What?
Because I got.
Oh, right, weird pumpkin juice. We'll discuss the weird pumpkin juice later, but in the meantime, I'll have a bit of the weird pumpkin juice. It's very watery.
It is very watery.
It's not what I expected. I expected weirder, and all I got was waterier. What am I doing?
You're doing Fireship?
Fireship, right.
These are a lot of songs I don't actually know that well.
That's all right. Neither do I.
So far, the first song was the only one that I actually knew. Oh well, it's a challenge for me.
All right, let me see if I can remember this. As I went one evening out for a night's career, I spied a lofty cliff, her ship, and for I did steer. I hoisted her my signals, which she very quickly knew, and when she seen me bunting fly, she immediately hove to. I'm using nautical terms as a metaphor for intercourse, you see. She'd a duck and a roving eye, and her hair hung down in ringlets. She's a nice girl, a decent girl, but one of the biggest kind. Sir, you must excuse me for being out so late. If me parents knew of it, how sad would be my fate. Me father, he's a minister, a good but an honest man. Me mother, she's a Methodist, and I do the best I can. I don't know why I went with Methodist that time. Yeah, sometimes you get that urge.
Very old England, no less.
Why not? And I can go up and I down in Megadeth. She's a nice girl, a decent girl, but another Ragish kind. I took her to a tavern and I treated her to wine. Now little did I figure she was one of the Ragish kind. I handled her, I dandled her, and found to my surprise she was nothing but a fire ship rigged up in a disguise. Fire ship is a metaphor for a woman who has the French disease.
You love a man who can dangle.
She'd a darken her open eye and her hung down in ringlets. She's a nice girl, a decent girl, but one of the Ragish kind. So come all ye bold seamen who on the streets do sail. If you seek companionship, beware the ships you hail. I'd barely left my fire ship, 'twas hardly a week gone past, when I found the fire that burned in her was raging on my mind. Darken her over an eye, and her hair hung down in ringlets. She's a nice girl, a decent girl, but one of the Ragish kind. She's a nice girl, a decent girl, but one of the Ragish kind. So
that means she's a prostitute.
That'd be true. So when it comes to what is in the contents of this mug, you may wonder to yourself, why in November are we making a haunted house gingerbread house in the swamps of Louisiana?
The answer.
Because of the sacred holiday, which is Discount Candy Day, which also apparently applies to haunted house gingerbread houses, and also applies to pumpkin-shaped supposed white chocolate bombs. Oh, we got another package of these. Huzzah! We can try doing this again.
But do we want to?
No, they came out rather watery. I mean, did I put too much? How is it supposed to be for less than a cup of water? Does it say it's supposed to go in a cup of water?
Serving size, 1 drink bomb.
But that doesn't tell me a bloody thing.
Oh, you're supposed to do it with milk.
Oh.
And only 3/4 of a cup.
Oh. Well, we'll try this again another time then.
You're supposed to watch for the marshmallow explosion. I didn't see any, so...
I saw 3 marshmallow explosions. I know you weren't paying attention. You were designing...
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just building a house.
We were designing Gingerhenge over here.
Gingerhenge? I told you, it looks like Stonehenge now.
It does now.
It's taken on new life.
It looks like a cursed tomb, I think. He who shall open this tomb shall be cursed with ginger for the rest of their lives. You know, that's not too bad. I like the sound of that. It tastes
more like chocolate to me. So, what are we doing now?
Yeah. Well, someone suggested Greenfields of France, and I don't know if I want to do that or not. But no. Someone else suggested something else. What was it? Right, Tom Lehrer. Let's do Tom Lehrer. Key of A minor. I think. We'll find out.
Which one is this?
I haven't done it in a long time, so we'll find out.
Oh,
Today's a song we're doing songs I haven't done in a long time.
I don't know any of these songs. I haven't known any of these.
Oh, of a lass, I'll sing a song, sing a rickety-tickety-tin. Oh, of a lass, I'll sing a song who did not have her family long. Not only did she do them wrong, yes, D minor, that works. She did every one of them in. She did every one of them in. One morning in a fit of pique, sing-a-diggity-diggity-din. One morning in a fit of pique, she drowned her father in the creek. The water tasted bad for a week. And we had to make do with gin. We had to make do with gin. Oh, who died next? Right. She drowned her father in the creek. And
Mother is next. Thank
right.
you.
I'm just trying. I know that. I'm trying to remember how she did it. Isn't it something about a no. Right. No, wait. I've remembered. Her mother, she could never stand. Sing-a-diggity-diggity-din. Her mother, she could never stand. And so a cyanide soup she planned. Her mother died with a spoon in her hand. And her face a hideous grin. Ah, grin. Her face a hideous grin. She lit her sister's hair on fire, sing-a-diggity-diggity-din. She lit her sister's hair on fire, and as the smoke and flame rose higher, danced around the funeral pyre. Playing a violin, playing a violin. Oh, she weighted her brother down with stones, like a ding-a-ding-a-ding. She weighted her brother down with stones and sent him off to Davy Jones. All they ever found her bones. And occasional pieces of skin, occasional pieces of skin. Oh, one day when she had nothing to do, sing-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. One day when she had nothing to do, she sliced her baby brother in two, served him up as an Irish stew, and invited the neighbours in, invited the neighbours in. Oh, and the last of police came by, oh, and the last of police came by, her little pranks she did not deny to do so. She would have had to lie. And lying, of course, is a sin. A sin. Lying, of course, is a sin. It's a terrible, terrible sin. Oh, I tried to tell I won't for long. I tried to tell I won't for long, and if you do not enjoy me song, give yourselves the blame if it's too long.
Well, it is now.
You should never have let me begin. Let me begin, yes, and never have let me begin. Let me begin, yes, and never have let me begin. Let me begin, yes, and never have let me begin. Let me begin, yes, and never have let me begin. Let me begin, yes, and never have let me begin. Let me begin, yes, and never have let me begin. Let me begin, yes, and never have let me begin. Let me begin, yes, fine. You should never have let me be. I did the high note. Hi. I'm glad you like the high note. I like to do the high note. All right, you know what? I'm up for a Latin love song.
Okay.
And that's one I've done more recently. What? You want to do Paso Lago instead?
Well, we can do the Latin love song.
All right.
But you have to use your indoor voice.
You know
Actually, you know what? I don't think that's
my
possible.
orgasm voice is an indoor voice usually. I can do my outdoor orgasm voice.
Maybe we should just do Paso Lago.
Because the outdoor orgasm voice is actually quieter than the indoor orgasm voice.
I guess it is.
Yeah. You thought about it and you realized I was right.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. You wanted to. Do you want to do the orgasm or do you want to Paso Lago?
I'd rather do Paso Lago.
Let's do Paso Lago. A lovely little song in Franco-Portuguese, which is to say I switch between Portuguese and French. There is no language as Franco-Portuguese. At least I don't think there is.
You say it with enough confidence, someone would be like, yeah, of course.
Of course there is such a language as Franco-Portuguese. Don't you know, where you had that one island in the Caribbean that was alternatively occupied by the French and the Portuguese until the colonists all just kind of had one big orgy. And thus you end up with I don't know, Jamaicans. I don't think that's where they come from. I don't think that's where they come from.
I'm fairly certain they don't.
Pretty sure they don't. Indeed. 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 You know what? You would think that, wouldn't you?
There's no Uncle Silas in the swamp.
There might be. He's out there somewhere.
We haven't found him yet. As far as we know, he's still a myth.
He's a cryptid. You know, we'll go out into the swamps and see if we can find him wrestling gators. And if we do, we'll bring him back, and he'll bring the gator with him, and he'll just play a gator for our next show.
Oh, like as an instrument?
Yes.
As it like he won't portray a gator. He will
play the gator as an instrument.
And Uncle Silas as the gator.
Playing on the gator, as the gator on the gator. with the gator later. Never
Are you
mind.
ready for passing some water?
Right, that's what we're singing. I remember now. Sometimes life is just confusing. It's all right. It's all right. Passez-la-moi, ma Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. Passez-la-moi, ma Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. This was in the swing of Yamma Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. This was in the sweet of Yamma Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. Hey! Cross the water, my Juliet's my lover. Cross the water, when an evening comes to me. Cross the water, my Juliet's my lover. Cross the water, when an evening comes to me. Seine schöne Garten nicht gay, seine schöne Garten nicht gay. And I'll pick 3 little roses, my Juliet's my lover. Cross the water, when an evening comes to me. There I'll pick 3 little roses for Juliet's my lover. Cross the water when an evening comes to me. Hey! Passez-la-moi, ma Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. Passez-la-moi, ma Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. Je me donne amour de gel, je me donne amour de gel. Très ma Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. Besos en las frigo llama Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. Hey! Passez-la-moi, Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi. Passez-la-moi, ma Juliette dame. Passez-la-moi, venez-vous à moi.
Sorry, I forgot it ended on the B.
Yeah, sometimes you just faff about. I was listening to jazz drunk last night, after all.
Me too.
It was a fun evening. Last night we wandered into the city, which here that means New Orleans.
It does.
As opposed to at home, where it means the seventh circle of hell.
Also known as New York.
Also known as Wash Heights.
Well, specifically Wash Heights.
Specifically Wash Heights. I'm pretty sure that New York in general is hell. It just depends on what neighborhood is which. Which neighborhood of New York do you think? What?
For the 10th district of hell.
To the 10th district. That is, I like that.
I just voted on that, so you know.
Indeed. We voted in the 10th district of hell.
We did.
Which is, which circle of hell do you think Wash Heights is actually? Is that?
Well, if I were to like rank the neighborhoods?
I mean, like as far as sins and such. Do you think that's
Are we talking? Oh, like which of the 7 deadly sins?
I mean, well, the different circles of hell are for different kinds of sinners. Some of them are the deadly sins,
Okay.
and some things are others, like blasphemy, which is a deadly sin, depending on which version of the 7 deadly sins you're looking at.
Is if it's going to be a 7 deadly sin, a 7.
One of the 7 deadly sins.
One of the 7 deadly sins
sin?
is probably going to be lust. Probably.
So yeah, lust.
Lust
Indeed. It's my neighborhood too.
We could badmouth
We
our
can
own
badmouth our
neighborhood.
neighborhood. We live there. And lust does sound right. Because I don't think noisiness is one of the 7 deadly sins. Although it ought to be.
Well, it's like parties, so I figured like party,
Party,
lust.
lust,
It's
gluttony, maybe?
maybe gluttony.
Maybe gluttony?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's
Anyway.
really hard to play this in a camping chair.
It is hard to do this in
I
a camping
keep
chair.
banging against the armrest.
I know. It's like I keep getting caught on the armrest here. Is that what they're?
I'm just so constrained by my lawn chair.
I think that we should try doing this again next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should try zhuzhing up our setup here a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, what do we even have back here?
Well,
what is this? Is this a loaf of bread?
It's a loaf of brioche.
It's sliced brioche
Sliced
loaf.
brioche loaf is what happens to be on that
That's
Cabela's
annoying, the
cabinet
background.
over
And
there.
Also, some Simply Peach
Simply
juice.
peach juice. Yeah, this is our kitchen, effectively.
It is our
This
kitchen.
is our kitchen, back porch, and drawing room.
I guess it is a drawing room.
Indeed.
This is where
Well,
we
we
keep
were
company.
we spent half of the day drawing this thing, which tells you that you can buy CDs from us for $15 and tokens for $5.
Don't show people my shame. It doesn't even look that good.
I think it looks lovely.
It's not done yet.
It's not quite
It's
done.
not done
It
yet.
needs a little bit of like yellow. I think would help things to
Well, I was
stand up.
going to do green in the opposite corners.
That works too.
Uh-huh.
But I was thinking like yellow highlights on things.
Do you think we should do another song, perhaps?
Should we do another song? Mayhap.
We
Mayhap,
could
perhaps.
try to do Cooking with Foxy.
We
actually.
could try Cooking with
It might be
Foxy.
a disaster, but we could try.
It just might.
Technically, this is a bigger kitchen than the one we have at home.
Well, strictly speaking, yes, because we are outside. The world is currently our kitchen. It really is. Broom of the Cowden Knaus. Cowden
Well,
nose?
do you know Broom of the Cowden Canals?
Nope, apparently I don't. I absolutely do not, in fact. I feel fairly certain in stating.
Burning Down the House. Oh,
That I
I love
don't.
that song. I don't know how to play that on an acoustic guitar, though.
What, burning down the house?
I don't know if it could be accomplished.
Is that a song?
Yeah.
Are
By
you?
the glorious Talking Heads.
Some days I don't know when you're screwing with me.
And this is a real thing.
Talking Heads is a band.
You've never heard of Talking Heads?
I feel like I'm a horrible bard.
How have you been dating me this long? You have never heard Talking Heads.
Maybe I have. I didn't know I
Anyways.
had heard. What's his name? The Freak. Creep. That song. I didn't know
Oh,
I
yeah, you
knew
didn't
Creep
know Radiohead
until I actually
either.
heard it with the label on it, and I realized, oh, I know this song. I've heard it in like, I don't know, every Hot Topic I've ever wandered into.
I zoned out. I'm sorry. No, I didn't zone out.
I
I was
like it
distracted by
when.
comments.
Sorry.
I was just trying to keep on top of the comments. All right. Yes, if you've heard Psycho Killer, that's Talking
I
Heads.
probably have.
It's like one of their more popular ones. Although, in my opinion, it's not their best one.
Is that like Carol of the Bells?
No.
No.
Why would it be like Carol of the Bells?
I don't know. That sounds like a Psycho Killer to me. I don't know why people think it's a Christmas song.
No. I will educate you later. For now, we
Very
should do
well.
another song.
For now, we shall. Yes, another song. You know what? I feel like singing a song about a dead man. I just can't decide which one.
You wanna do-
Let's sing about God.
That's not a
Depending
dead
which.
man.
Well, and if you believe in Christianity, it is.
Wait, which song about God are we doing?
Huh? Well, we're gonna do "Gone the Little Children,"
Oh, okay.
but just because that's what's in my head. But there are a lot of dead people involved in the song.
There are a lot of dead
There are a lot of dead people. Just none of them are men. They're boys and girls and non-binary wee little dipplicans.
Are you ready to sing the song
Because
now?
God does not
Oh my
discriminate.
gosh, Nope.
In the children, He decides to slaughter en masse. It's just everyone.
Are you ready to
Everyone.
play this song?
What? Yeah,
This isn't Foxy's talking hour.
it can be.
Sometimes I feel like you want it to be.
It might be. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? God looked down at all the little children and saw they were making Noah mad. So God, he said, I will drown the little children, then the world won't seem quite so bad. Look at Jimmy, he cannot swimmy. Look at Sarah, she has no error. Thank the Almighty for teaching all the children again. On to Exodus. God looked down, said, I do not like the Pharaoh. What can I do to make him cry? I know what I'll do to the wicked, wicked Pharaoh. I'll make the Egyptian children die. Look at the coils, they all got boils. Look at the fellas, they've all turned yellow. Thank the Almighty for teaching all the children again. God loves all the little children. That's what all our scriptures say. God loves the little children. Just don't get in his way. God looked down, said, oh no, the prophet Elisha, and his children poking fun of his bald head. What would be fair for the children talk to Elisha? I'll send a couple of bears to rib them to shreds. Look at the Denises, she's torn into pieces. Look at the Leonards, I can see his innards. Thank the Almighty for teaching all the children again. Let's bring it back to Genesis. God looked down, said, I love my servant Abraham, but what can I do to have some fun? Oh, I know what to do to my faithful servant Abraham. I tell him he must kill his favorite son. On the mountain he staggered, threw out the dagger. Abraham was sad, and Isaac said, Dad, thank the Almighty for teaching all the children again. God loves all the little children. That's what all our scriptures tell. God loves the little children, and still he might send you to hello, children. So I will give to all the little children a piece of advice that should give you pause when you are being naughty little children. The least of your worries is Santa Claus. God loves all the little children. That's what Scripture says to you. God loves the little children, but he could just as easily smite you too. Ah, such holiness, such beauteous biblicalness. Temperance, are you over there? Is that your favorite song of mine?
It sure is. It's the only one I'll let you sing in my presence.
I love Temperance. She's lovely. If you haven't met Temperance, you should come to the Louisiana Renaissance Festival, where you can meet Temperance. And you can meet us.
Yes.
Indeed.
Maybe we should drag her on to the old live stream. One of these days. One of these days. Not now.
Not tonight.
One
Not
of these
tonight.
days.
But eventually, yes, indeed. Indeed, we shall. All right, alas, for Layla, the Louisiana is 2,000 miles away. Although we came this far, but then again we're getting paid to do so. It makes sense when you know what I do believe that after one more wee bit of whiskey, a bit of a dram. Actually, this is much more than a dram. A dram is like an eighth of a teaspoon or something.
It's very, very teeny tiny. It's like a smidgen.
Tis indeed. But I do believe.
Oh, I'm out. Oh no.
That I believe
time.
That it is time. The gentles are. I would like to remind you that I am the Foxy Bard.
And I'm Twig.
We do hope you have enjoyed your time with us here in our tent in the swamps.
Well, technically it's the back of our tent.
The back of our tent in the swamps of Louisiana, where we shall be for the next month, coming to you from our little ditch. It's not really a ditch.
It's not by the river either.
Aye, it's by a just sort of a depression, really. There's not enough water in there to be a true river. It's just more of not even a creek. It's just a little trench that occasionally has water flowing through it. Water that is flowing downhill from the Portageon
Do you
area.
have a confession to make?
I have a confession to make.
Confess thou, sinner.
Thank you very much. And that confession is that we have Venmo. It's in the comments, it's in the description below. You can look us up online on Facebook and YouTube.
What's in the description?
The Venmo.
Oh.
So they can give us money.
If you'd like to tip us.
Only if you want to. Only if you want to. But that being said, so I know it has been a bit of a short show. This is a bit early. Not very early, but a bit early. Because we are running off of a battery, and I'm afraid the thing is kind of just... What are we at on that thing, by the way?
It hasn't started blinking, so we're above 20%.
We're above 20, but
I double check fine.
I still do want to. I want to have enough left in there so that we have power for the rest of the evening because we're on solar.
We're at 46.
All right, so that should be enough for the rest of the evening. I don't want it to get under 40 because that is our only power source.
We may change either the time that we do this, so we might do it at 8.
We might do it earlier in the evening from now on.
Or
at least while we're here.
An experiment to see what works for this kind of thing.
Indeed. Now I believe I have a final confession to make.
Confess thou, sinner!
Thank you very much for that confession. I said long ago, before I was a bard, I was going to be a rabbi. I was a clergyman. I was a cleric. I took 5 levels of cleric before I took my first level of bard. And you know what? I studied the Bible and I learned things. And I want to tell you about one of the things that I learned that terrified me to the very bottom, the very cockles of what I call my soul. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Now here comes the part of the show where you tell me, what do you think is not in heaven? And you put it in the comments. And did that thing just collapse before our eyes?
I poked it. I'm sorry.
That's right. That's right. We'll put it in a Ziploc bag later. What is not in heaven? Oh my goodness, that's fun to rhyme, but I'm gonna try. That one looks easier though. All right. Here we go. All right. In heaven, there are no weird swamp bugs. They bit onto me, and I gave them a couple tugs. Their head ripped off, and it had the effect of drugs. When their juice got in my bloodstream, those weird swamp bugs. And then there is no use salt to get them off. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. All right, let me think. Oh my goodness. All right. I think I've got this. All right. In heaven there is no temperance, because when she went to vote for Mike Pence, she said, actually, I'm still on the fence, because even Mike Pence is too far right for temperance. In heaven, there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. All right. Let's see what else we got. All right. In heaven there are no omelettes, because I lost a bunch of bets and had to smear cheese all over my frets and then add that to the omelettes. Oh, in heaven there is no beer. It doesn't make them taste good, I'll say that. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. Oh, let me think. Let's go that one, yeah. All right. Heaven, there's no Captain Taxless, because he put his kilt in a press and then wore it and people thought it was a dress.
Oh, no.
And he said, no, it's a kilt. I'm fucking Captain Taxless in heaven. There is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends only drinking all beer. Oh, in heaven there are no kittens, because everyone was too smitten when they wore their little hats and little mittens. And then God said, they're too cute, I cannot be upstage my kittens. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends only drinking on beer. In heaven there is no gingerbread, because it makes houses that I dread. It looks like out of it might come something dead. That's why in heaven there is no gingerbread. Oh, in heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends only drinking all beer. All right, in heaven there are no alarm clocks, so you'll just have to wake up from the shock of the feeling of my finger as I poke you in the back because you don't have an alarm clock. In heaven there is no beer. Sorry, drink it. If that doesn't work, I'll use my penis. When we're gone from here,
By monetization.
friends will be drinking out. Let's see what else we got. All right. In heaven, there are no tents, so there's nowhere for the Clark Kents to change their clothes when they want to throw off their scents, because there are no phone booths anymore. They're just they're obsolete.
Whoa.
In heaven, there is no beer.
I never thought about that.
Drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends only drinking all beer. In heaven there are no time lords, because the fans got pretty bored when every episode was like the same chord, and that's why there are no more time lords. How in heaven there is no beer.
Season are they even on?
Why we drink it, I've lost bloody track. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Alright, here we go. I think I've got this. Here we go. In heaven, there is no rhyming, because we kept on screwing up our timing, which is why we've been cursed to nothing but miming, because that's what happens to bards in hell. Oh, in heaven there is no beer.
That's divine punishment if I've ever heard of
why
one.
we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven there are no harmonicas, so I won't have anything to play in Santa Monica, where I'll be spending Christmas and Hanukkah. But I won't be able to play my harmonica. Oh, in heaven there is no beer.
What are we doing with the Hanukkah harmonica?
Why we drink it here.
You should make an album.
When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven there are no chopsticks, which means I'm gonna have to learn some new tricks and find a different thing to shove up my finger.
I learned what that was the other day.
Yeah.
It's a term for it.
Sounding. That's why there are no chopsticks.
You learn something new every day.
In heaven there is no... You use the ivory ones. That's why we drink it. Wooden ones leave splinters when we're gone from here. Dark web. Our friends, same place I found the porn. Right. What else we got? All right. In heaven, there are no walruses because they all got on the out-of-town buses where they put on all their trusses to go to the fancy ball of walruses.
Gala.
The gala, yeah, the walrus gala. Haven't you heard of it? And there is no. Everyone loves the walrus gala. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends, they'll be. Their tusks can also be used for sounding. I can always. It's called bringing it back. It's called bringing it back.
Callback.
It's a callback.
Let's do one more.
One more. I think there were a couple up further up that I missed. Or we can wait for them.
Is there a mouse or?
All right, there we go. We got one. Why not?
Socks.
Why not? Why not? All right. In heaven, there are no dirty socks. So without laundry, I'll stay out on the docks and make money by sucking people's fingers. I'm just, it's
I didn't even.
comedy
You already
comes in
said
threes.
penis. I don't
Comedy
even know why I'm
comes in
preventing
threes.
you from
That's
doing
right.
this
All right. Phallus in and there is no beer.
That's
why we drink it here. When we're gone from. Actually, I'm going to do one more because I've got to complete the circle. It's all right.
Oh,
In heaven, there are no fingers, so I can't play this. I'll have to just be a singer. Either that or show everyone my penis, because in heaven there are no fingers. I know there's no fear.
I'm so happy for you.
Sorry. When we're gone from here, go to hell. Our friends will be drinking.
I'll have to play the bazooki with my penis.
One more time. In hand there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Our friends will be drinking all the beer. Our friends will be drinking all the Thank you very much, good gentles. I am the Foxy Bard.
And I'm a penis.
We do hope that you have enjoyed your penis with us. And if you have, you may feel free to donate a penis to our Venmo, which is in the penis down there. I'm going to keep drinking this.
Leave a penis in the comments.
Always remember
Or
to penis
down.
and subscribe. This is what my career has devolved to. It's not even penis jokes anymore. It's just saying
just
words.
13 years old is all.
I'm 13 and I'm drunk. It's all right. It's all right. Good gentles, thank you very much for joining us. We shall see you again, hopefully next week, with possibly a slightly better setup.
Yeah, maybe we'll take into account the time difference this time.
Just right, we're in Central Time.
Uh-huh.
It's 10 o'clock on the East Coast.
Uh-huh.
This explains.
No, it's 11. It's
well, now it's 11. Now it's 11.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Time difference.
Whoopsies.
We shall see thee anon. See thee next week. Enjoy your evening. We were glad to see you. Although for later it's 4 a.m. There you go. We shall see thee anon. And end.
Woo.